first ever house viewing.
Yeah.
That's not the house for us. I could see us in that. Yeah, it's bad. Let me tell you, we were about this close to putting in an offer.
So high, I'm floating, I'm shining in my prime. Start rolling over 'cause you can't take my crown. I'll always be 10 feet off the ground. My crown. I'll always be 10 feet off the ground. Can't take my crown. Can't take my crown.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm finally back with another video. I feel like I've been saying that a lot recently, but there's been quite a lot happening, so I've been struggling to keep up with making videos basically. So forgive me for that, and I'm glad if you're still here and still sticking around and interested in watching what will be the first video in our house buying series. If you think that you're going to enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. And also, if you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe if you'd like to follow us along on our first time buyers house hunting, and any Disney videos as well if you're into that too. All sorts, travel, lifestyle, clothes too. So yeah, also if you'd like to see more day-to-day life and throwbacks to holidays and things like that, then head over and follow both of us on Instagram. I'll pop our little things here. Let's get on with our little chat. So when people say that buying a house is a full-on roller coaster of emotions, it is very true.
It is.
Like,
Oh!
a little bit like that. Yeah, it is true that it is a full-on roller coaster, because we've only just started our journey and it's already been a whirlwind of emotion, should we say. For Christ's sake! What is going on? Jesus Christ! Okay, right. Let's try again.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's been mental.
And we've only just started.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just really hard.
so first thing you're gonna see is us going to our first ever house viewing and a few of the ones that we've been to since then, basically. And then we'll come back and we'll get on with updates on where we're at right now. Today we are doing something kind of scary, kind of exciting. We are currently on our way, actually literally 2 minutes away from our first ever house viewing.
Yeah.
We kind of just wanted to get some booked, just to have a look around, figure out what we like, see if we like these places, get a bit of experience, I suppose. It's kind of scary because we have to meet the owners of the houses and we're not great people. We're both very shy, basically. So it's quite daunting.
We're in a really weird position because of the house prices.
Yeah.
We know the area where we're going to end up, but it's bouncing between too far and, do you know what I mean, and just right.
Yeah.
So these two houses, we do like the look of them, to be fair. They do look very nice.
They both look really nice. So they are new build houses, but they're 2 years old. So I'm pretty sure that the people that are selling them are the first people that would have moved into the houses. We obviously can't show you around the house because it is obviously someone's house, but we will talk to you about what it was like and how we kind of found it. So we've been on this estate, we've driven around it quite a few times. It's right by a huge Sainsbury's, which is quite handy.
The estate, we was actually looking at a new build there a little while ago.
Yeah.
But it was just too small.
Yeah, but weirdly, these ones, they're bigger houses, and I suppose because they're 2 years old, they're being sold for basically the same price as the new build ones that were a lot smaller.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and we'll probably update you once we're out.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting but scary. Oh, it's snowing. We've just come out of our first viewing.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
It was very nice.
We both agreed that it was a really, really nice house. We loved how it looked on the outside.
Yeah.
It was kept so well on the inside. It literally still looked brand new. But it just wasn't the one.
Yeah. In all fairness, the thing is, it was our first viewing, so we've got nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
Izzy said to me, like, if it was your choice, would you buy that? I said to Izzy, basically, you can't really say that because you haven't seen any other houses. I feel like you need to see a lot of houses, not a lot, like 4 or 5 to start. You need to be able to compare it to stuff because, you know, that was a newer home, so it's a lot of less things to do to it, a lot less. We wouldn't really need to do anything.
You literally wouldn't have to do anything
want it, because it's so new. You were very reluctant. You wouldn't want to knock down a wall and call it it's so nice and tidy.
And the owner has only recently like repainted. All the carpet still looks new.
I think you probably would repaint anyway, just to give it that fresh feel.
Yeah.
You probably would. But then the con of these new houses is the fact that a lot of them are very crammed in, so they're are being overlooked. Sometimes a lot of them are being built near new big A roads and stuff, so the noise pollution.
That was a thing, like the noise of the road was quite loud. And also the garden, we were saying, imagine if we had like friends round and we wanted to be playing music in the garden. Like, I don't feel like you could do that there because it was literally like 5 or 6 gardens all connected to each other, and it's really like in this big circle.
Yeah, it's really weird.
So it would feel like you'd be a nuisance if you were playing music in your garden.
It's really hard because when you're new to all this, we were obviously seeing lots of houses that we've gone around driven to on the outside. So when you see the inside, we eventually will get an idea of what a house of our budget's going to get us.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've looked at our budget, and when you increase it by like 20 grand, there is a difference that you can tell. We've got to go though.
Yeah, we do actually.
We've got 8 minutes to our next viewing, so.
Yeah, so the second one that we're viewing is on the same estate. A lot of people say, like, when it's the house for you, you know, and that's not the house for us.
It's not.
We have just been on our way home. For me, personally, I really liked the second one. Like, I could see us in that.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice. The garden felt more like spacious, just generally, the whole house. Even though it was supposedly the same floor plan, it was the same layout, but it felt a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Like the kitchen was definitely bigger.
Yeah, definitely 100%.
The garden was bigger.
Yeah.
It had a really nice carport over the side where you'd park your cars, obviously.
I thought it was really nice. It was really weird because I said to Izzy, the style of the first one, I felt more comfortable in.
I didn't think.
Right, but you know when you go to someone's house, I felt more comfortable in the first one, but I feel like the reason why is basically the first people that had that, it was just like a couple. The second house was a family.
Yeah.
So the first one, I feel like it felt a bit more, maybe tidy might be the word. Not tidy, the other one was tidy.
You thought it seemed more like a show home.
It did, that's it, yeah, it seemed a lot more.
Because there was just nothing there apart from the furniture.
Yeah, and just it had been done quite nice. I like how they painted it. Whereas really you can't think of that because you're going to be ripping all that out and repainting it and doing it what you want. So the second one was a lot more practical because it was bigger.
The garden felt so much more open and less overlooked.
I'd ripped the whole thing up though.
Yeah, because they've got a tiny bit of astroturf and the rest of it's stoned over because they didn't want maintenance on the garden. But we'd probably put grass.
Yeah,
so.
but no, it was really nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
Again, it's too. You need to compare it.
Yeah.
It was very nice. It was very nice. It was nice, but it's one of them ones. It's really hard, especially because we're so new to it. And I'm gonna really struggle to commit to a decision.
I thought we might have this issue.
So we just have to wait and see. But
we're gonna just keep looking, basically.
Yeah, keep looking because I don't know if it wasn't really. It was nice, but it's probably not the one.
It's funny though because I think I liked that one more than you did.
Yeah, I think you did. I did really like it. I did more than the first one. But I'm still excited to see what is to come, and we'll keep you up to date on the journey.
Yeah. Exciting though.
It is well exciting.
We will speak to you on the next development probably of what's going on.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Go Green Bay. Woo!
Hello guys.
Hello.
So today we are back with another house viewing.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing because to you guys this will seem like it's only gone 1 second since we last viewed a house.
Yeah.
But to us it's been probably 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months, yeah.
It's our first time today viewing an older property. Obviously the other two were older, but this one's a proper
It's a
old house. Yeah, like the whole thing would need completely renovating. We're actually in the area now. We've never been to the area that the house is in, and we're going to be honest with you, we almost don't want to go into the viewing. We're going to, because we're not the type of people to just not show up.
And also we're meeting an estate agent that you know will probably help us out. Not help us out, but they're probably you know quite a renowned one. But yeah.
But the area, yeah, it's bad. It's really annoying because it's in a like villagey town sort of thing, and the area around the town is beautiful. It's really big, open fields, countryside. It's just lovely. But the houses in this town,
I just don't know who made them. Like,
I don't know what era they're from.
Who thought they were a nice design?
I have no idea. Honestly, they really are. I've never seen houses like it in all my life.
It's really hard because you need to keep an open mind when you're going to a do-upper, because in essence you're just looking at the shell. You're looking at, you know, the shell of the house and what could you do with it yourself, you know.
But you can do everything to a house, but you can't do anything about the area. If you don't like an area, there's no saving the house, basically. So this is going to be an interesting one, but we're going to be completely honest with the estate agent and kind of talk to her a bit more about what it is that we're looking for, because hopefully she'll be able to contact us in the future with things that come up and all that sort of thing. I'm not gonna lie to her and be like, yeah, we absolutely love it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great. And also the other thing that we've noticed is that literally connecting to the end of the garden, there's a whole new build estate just been built there, and the windows of the new house looks directly into the garden, so it's not ideal. Basically, this is gonna be like a good learning curve, I suppose you could call it, because it's going to be good for us to look at some older houses that need renovating. It's better to see more houses than only see one and be like, oh yeah, maybe, we don't really know because we haven't compared it to anything else.
Exactly.
So it's a learning experience, that's what we're going to call it. So yeah. Wish us luck. Viewing is done.
Yeah.
We were in there for a good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Not long, but they're not really long.
They're not big houses, so it's not loads to look around.
We thought the house had potential. The garage was humongous.
Yeah, like basically what Izzy thought about doing when we looked at it was to push the kitchen back and expand. You'd like
out to the side.
Yeah, the only way you'd want to do it is by having an extension, which the estate agent actually said herself as well. She thought she agreed with.
Yeah, that it should.
Because there's a lot of space there, isn't there? You'd lose a parking space, but there is a lot of space.
Yeah.
The footprint of the house would be actually quite big then, I'd thought.
Yeah, it'd be reasonable.
Yeah.
But whether or not it would actually be worth doing that, money-wise, I'm not sure. I don't think the area is sellable enough.
Yeah, it's not worth it because people would think the same as what we thought when we came in. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Just because the actual houses surrounding it are not too bad, it's when you're driving in, it's just not great.
No, it's a shame because the area around it is so rural. Look, I'll just show you so you can see what I mean. Like, you are just surrounded by fields. So the house is a no, but it's a good, like I said before, it's a good learning curve too.
But no, it was good. Like I said, the area is nice, and sometimes it just does take this to find, because we're still trying to suss out exactly what the furthest it is, the furthest distance we want to travel for work. We'll
catch up with you when we're viewing the next house on another day.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you soon.
We went to go view a couple of houses Saturday just gone.
Yeah.
Didn't actually manage to film it. 2 properties came up that we just wanted to really get into and see, which we did, and
one was no good because it had no parking at all.
Yeah.
Even though the house itself probably had potential.
It did have potential, yeah.
The second one, well, let me tell you, we were about this close to putting in an offer.
Yeah, we were extremely close.
Really, really loved it, like a lot.
Yeah.
It was in the perfect location for us, like really quite rural in a little village.
Basically, there's a couple of things that we weren't too keen on, and I just thought that even though we loved the house, we really did, it was a really weird feeling because I feel like we almost had that feeling that we're expecting to have. Yeah. Where we really did fall in love with it. The location was stunning.
Yeah, the location was a massive selling
it's basically
point.
where we want to live. It's where we want to go.
Yeah.
But there was little things like, as an example, just one thing. I've always thought that the main area where we would entertain would be the dining room.
Well, the kitchen diner
the kitchen
is
diner,
what we want.
right? So I'd prefer to have a bigger kitchen diner area instead of a living room.
Yeah, same here.
And it was the other way around. It had a really decent size lounge, but didn't concentrate as much on the dining aspect of it.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know.
And also, we've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And there really wasn't very much storage at all, but the house was so beautifully done. Like, the inside was just lovely, the garden was amazing.
Yeah, recently been landscaped as well, so
it was so nice. It would just be like a really ideal starter home. But also the guide price, the lower end of the guide price we could have afforded, but the higher end was out of our budget. We know for a fact that there were a lot of people putting in offers on the house, because it's definitely a seller's market at the moment and there's not many houses for a lot of buyers, so prices get pushed up basically, and it's quite hard to find something. Places are literally going within like a week of being on the market, so it's a little bit stressful, and we were really upset at not being able to go for that house, but we're trying to remind ourselves that if we're completely honest with ourselves, that it didn't have the two main features that we would need and want in a house. So
we are still looking.
Yeah. But another thing is that we have actually pretty much got ourselves a mortgage in principle now.
Yeah.
So that's exciting, because it means that when we do go to buy, if we find a property that we think, do you know what, that is the one, we are then ready to put in an offer. All of our documentation is going to be in order and ready to go, so that we can just get on with the process as quickly as possible, because that's the other thing about it being a seller's market. If you're not organised and somebody else is, they're going to go with them probably to have the property over you.
Well, that's the issue. We were a bit relaxed because we're not necessarily in a major rush to move out.
We are with the want to move out.
We want to, so we just don't need to move out.
No, it's not like we're being forced out of our homes or we've got a bad living situation at home, because we're very comfortable where we are at our parents' houses. But
the only thing is that what we don't want is, should the property come up that you want to live in, you don't have your stuff in place, that's just going to be quite gutting. So we want to make sure that, even though properties at the moment really is not what we're looking at, there's not much on anyway. No, not
in our price range, there really is barely anything coming up. Like yesterday, there hadn't been put anything at all put up in our price range for 2 days, and go back a year and there was like 10 properties coming on every day. So I made Lee the other day, because I am not great at being on the telephone, because it scares me a little bit, but I've got to get used to it. But I made Lee phone round all of the estate agents within our area and the areas that we want to live, so that was about 15, and get put on all of their books so that they will send us houses that they think might interest us before they actually go on the market properly.
Like just as they're going on. Just,
so that you get a heads up basically. So that is something that we definitely recommend people doing if you're looking as well, and just being as organised as you possibly can be, I suppose, like making sure that you've got all the right documents in place, or at least you know where they are and where to find them.
Exactly that. Like,
should there be a house you're ready to go for.
Again, we're so new to this, and it's quite exciting. It is nerve-wracking,
but it is super exciting.
It's super exciting, and you do forget to enjoy it, you do.
Well, yeah, that's what we've been saying recently. Sorry, I know we're talking a lot, but I just thought we'd give you a whole big catch-up on what's going on. That's what we were saying the other day, like, as much as sometimes it feels a bit stressful and a bit daunting, it's the only time that we're ever going to be first-time buyers, and we have to try and remind ourselves in those moments of feeling really like, like, just enjoy it as much as you can. Like, it will be stressful, but we do have to enjoy it as much as we can, because we're never gonna experience it like this ever again. So yeah, we're still looking. We've actually got a much better deposit saved since the last time we spoke to you as well.
Yeah, we're in a much better position.
So we are in the position where we are like ready to buy right now, basically.
Yeah.
Which is so exciting, and I actually never thought that we'd even get to this point, or not within the amount of time that we have. So it is super, super exciting, and I'm having to like stop myself so much from buying more homeware and stuff, because it's getting to the point where I've got nowhere else to put it, even though I did just spend some more birthday money in IKEA, and I got house items for my birthday as well. So, but at least it means that when we move in, we'll be nice and organised and our house will look pretty. It doesn't matter if we've got no flooring, we'll have a pretty vase of flowers in the house.
Exactly, we've got no sofa, but there's a vase of fake flowers.
Exactly. We've got plates and bowls and wine glasses
And the other thing is, it really does test you, because you need to compromise. And some people...
I feel like Lee's saying this to me, not to you guys.
Some people can't compromise.
No, I can.
We're not
Don't want to.
We are not having herringbone flooring or herringbone, whatever it is.
Lee doesn't like herringbone flooring or herringbone tiles, and I love them. And I've said, if I can't have herringbone flooring, I want herringbone tiles on the wall in the bathroom.
That's worse.
Well, we'll have herringbone like parquet flooring then.
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll tell you what. We'll have a cupboard, right? And in that cupboard, you can lay down herringbone laminate flooring.
No!
And that will.
Absolutely not. No.
I just don't like it. I really don't.
Well, I like it.
Part of it. I think the reason why I don't like it is because you like it. I think that's why.
Are you joking?
Oh, I'm joking.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
And we are actively looking, and everything that comes on that we think might be remotely good, we're driving over to and going and having a look, which is what we've literally just done, and very quickly realised that we didn't like the area and it wasn't for us. So that's what we're finding as well, like either the house is great and the area is not, or the opposite way round, basically.
The thing is, we know we're not going to get everything we want. We understand that. That's one of the hardest parts, is that you have such big expectations, but on your first property, you're just not going to get it. What you need to try and do is figure out, once you've got as much of what you want, and then take the leap.
You can't as well, like, it's kind of a good thing in a way, making sure you get what you want, because it's a lot of money to spend, but at some point we are going to have to try as well. We're so indecisive, and if you don't just make up your mind at some point and be like, right, that's it, we're going for it, and you never will.
Especially with this, you know, take
a leap of faith.
Yeah, we're happy that we didn't go for it on the house Saturday. Yeah. But you're gonna have to get to a point, I guess, and we will, when you know, you just gotta say, right, this is good, this is nice, this is what we want, and then you just gotta go for it. And then don't look back, because I guess that is so easy for you just to look at it and keep looking at the market and see what you could have had. You just gotta go at what you've got and just get the hot tub in the garden, that's it.
So that is where we're at the moment, and we will continue to take you on our journey. It's really annoying because I wish that we could actually take you in the houses when we go and view them, so you can see what we're looking at, but obviously you can't do that, especially if it's someone else's house, like not a new build. Oh, also really quickly, we have decided against the Help to Buy, so that's now out of the question, and we're just going for your regular house buy.
We won't go into details, but there's little things on the Help to Buy that you might not clock, and it just doesn't work for us.
If we do another video at some point that is like more in detail about that sort of thing, we might like talk about why we've decided not to do the Help to Buy, and things that are maybe in the small print that you don't necessarily get told until you look and ask a lot more questions about it. So yeah, we're not doing the Help to Buy, we're doing just a regular house buy
purchase.
That's pretty much it for this video, I think. I'm sorry if it seemed a little bit rambly, but we're just doing a good old-fashioned catch up with you guys, letting you know where we're at, that we're still alive, basically.
With very long hair.
Yeah, Lee's hair is very long.
God.
I really hope that you guys enjoyed hearing our little catch up, and I will be back again very soon.
Yes.
Or we will be back again very soon with another video. Hopefully this time next week.
Definitely.
Like I said before, if you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe. I would really love it if you could join our little family, clan, gang, as I always say. And also, if you're not following us on Instagram, please do head over and follow us over there. And also give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed hearing about our house buying experience so far. We love you guys so much, and I will see you again next week. Good night.